Hello everyone, welcome to Quinn's Tech Corner, and to my iBook G4. Today we're going to be installing Adobe CS2 Premium from the box, a real legit copy. Let's get into it, shall we? The iBook G4 hasn't actually been featured a lot on my channel, so let's give it some love. My first encounter with a Mac laptop when I was younger was actually an iBook G4, so this is a bit nostalgic for me. As you can see, this one features a 1.42 GHz PowerPC G4 with 1.5 gigs of RAM, and it's running Tiger. So here we have the Adobe CS2 box, and on the side you can see the system requirements. It's calling for a G4 or G5 processor, macOS 10.2, believe that's Jaguar, and 384 megabytes of RAM. You actually get quite a lot in this package, including Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Go Live, Acrobat, Q, whatever that is, Adobe Bridge, and Adobe Reader. Flipping over onto the back, you've got this very 2000s looking girl with her brick phone. There's also a blurb on the back with some brief descriptions of what you can do with this software. So let's waste no time and get it out of the box, shall we? We've got a training CD, that's very unusual, I've not seen that before. We have a You're Just Seconds Away from the Good Part book. Looks like marketing material, I'm not really sure about that one. And then we have a fully sealed guide to the Creative Suite, which I'm gonna viciously tear into here. This was printed in Singapore in March 2005. How exciting. I really miss when software came with books like this. Personally, I think it's part of the package. When you buy software, you get something to flip through. I don't know. But it's actually quite informative. It gives you a really good idea of the types of things you can do with the Adobe Creative Suite. So lastly in the box, of course, we have the software itself, and it is enclosed in a very thick case. Inside, we have an extra CD, it looks like, install disk 1, install disk 2, install disk 3, and install disk 4, and then another extras DVD. So let's take it out of the case and pop it into the iBook. So the CD's spun up and we're greeted with this lovely screen here. I always love Mac software, how it's really friendly when you first open it. There is a README file which reiterates the system requirements and a few other details, but what we're actually interested in is the installer itself. Don't you love that spring animation? Never gets old. I actually like how these old CS loading screens look. It's asking for my password, so let's put that in. And here we are, CS2 installer. Let's press continue, English, continue, agree. I'll just fill out the registration info and put in the serial number that's on the box. Install to Macintosh HD, continue, and we'll do the entire suite so you get everything there. Hit install. And there we go, we've begun the installation, and as you can see at the bottom there, the progress bar has sections for each disk, so it looks like we're going to have to swap disks throughout the install. This is probably going to take a while. And a while it did take. It took about 40 minutes to install, and so this is the activation screen. And we do have an internet connection on this machine, but for some reason it just flat out does not let me use the internet to activate the software. I'm assuming that's because Adobe doesn't have those servers on anymore. I also tried to activate via phone, and that didn't work either. I'm really disappointed that even though this is legitimate software, I'm forced to essentially use it in trial mode. As far as I'm concerned, it's just poor form. Someone has bought this software. Obviously it wasn't me in 2005, but the point still stands. Someone paid a lot of money for this software, and now the only option to use it is to crack it illegally. That just shouldn't be the case. So here I am opening Adobe InDesign CS2, and if I click on more options here, I can set up my document how I want it. I'm putting 3mm bleed on it because I'm gonna totally print this masterpiece I'm making. I was really interested to find out that this pretty much looks exactly like the modern Adobe CC version of InDesign. So I'm actually quite comfortable working with this CS2 version. And here is my masterpiece. Doesn't that look amazing? No idea what I'm doing here. I don't have anything to design, but it's actually been a pretty good experience. And also, all of the keyboard shortcuts are the same, which is very cool. So let's go into Illustrator now, shall we? Again, with Illustrator, I didn't have too much trouble at all. As you can see here, it's taking me a while to see how to get those anchor points on the lines, but yeah, everything works as expected. All the keyboard shortcuts are the same, and you can do things. I've also been really impressed with how responsive everything is, so let's hope that's the same in Photoshop as well. Again, same as before, it's very intuitive. There are a few things that are buried under different menus, but I was able to make this horrible vaporwave inspired wallpaper, so Yes, feast your eyes upon that. I really like how these old icons look in the dock, and for me it's easier to differentiate the apps when they have icons and not just letters. We've also got Adobe Go Live, which lets you make websites. I'm not really going to delve into this too much. It opens, as you can see. I'm not sure how useful that would be these days, probably not at all. Here you can see the old SWF Adobe Flash icon, which is well and truly dead. So yeah, showing its age. So that was just a short video to showcase the installation of Adobe CS2 Creative Suite. Thanks very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have experiences with this version of the software. See you next time, bye bye.